Hello, beautiful people of the world. I hope you're doing so well today. I am very excited to bring you this new video all about motivation and understanding the two general types of motivators in the hopes of helping you kind of identify what motivates you, maybe at work or in your life, and to see if maybe you'd consider switching up how you might think about your motivator. So if this is at all interesting to you, keep watching and let's get into it. Okay, so we've got two kind of different types of motivators out there. We've got the extrinsic motivator and the intrinsic motivator. So obviously that's kind of external and internal to you personal being. So whether you're getting something from someone or externally, or you're getting something just from your own being. So you can think of extrinsic in two different parts. So you're either being motivated to earn a reward or you're being motivated to avoid punishment, right? So if you can think about this at work, it's like, okay, I'm motivated to get that next promotion or to get a pay increase or to get praise from my leader or, something like that. Versus avoiding punishment is, oh gosh, I don't want to get fired. I just want to keep my job. I want to avoid criticism or irrelevance, those kind of things. So they're both externally focused on either receiving or not receiving something from an external source. Then there's the intrinsic motivation. And you can think of that in three different buckets. So there's autonomy. So, and it's kind of like, I know myself and I know this is the way that I approach it. This is the way that I do it. So you kind of know your own brand. You have that autonomy. You know your personal style, which I personally find helpful, especially when you're transitioning into a new job and you're looking for a new leader in a new company. Knowing internally what your brand is and what you stand for and what you need out of a leadership relationship or out of a culture, to me, that's a very autonomous way of thinking about it. And then there's mastery. So I do it well and I know it. And so you're intrinsically motivated to go and do something because you know you're really good at it and you know that you can be of use. So this comes up a lot for me personally at work when I think, gosh, I have my degree in this. I really feel like I have good knowledge that would help in this situation. And so you're intrinsically motivated to step up because you know that you can make a difference. And then the last category, which I personally believe is kind of like the mecca motivator. And if you can get to this point, I think it just makes life so much more fun, honestly, and energizing. So it's purpose, right? I do it because it's important. Now, to me, I do it because it's important to me personally, because it's aligned to my personal purpose. And I'm sorry if you can hear the dog barking in the back. But it's about having a purpose and being motivated to do things because they're aligned to your purpose. And to me, that is kind of the ultimate. So when we think about effectiveness of motivators, now I think earning rewards and avoiding punishment are very effective tools to motivate oneself. And I find a lot of companies will make a kind of a choice. Like they'll incentivize certain behaviors and maybe punish others. And so that can be really effective. I don't necessarily think it's the most effective because let's look at external motivation. To me, it's really, so punishment. Punishment to me is if you're feeling like you could get fired at any day and you're being driven to do things in a threat response kind of mentality, you're physically not safe. You're physically feeling heightened, tense, defensive, irritated. And honestly, I don't think that's the most effective way to do good work. I think it's enough to get the job done, but I don't think it's truly you being in your best well-being and your best mindset. And it's not great for the company because if you were safe, if you felt like you were in the right space, you might think about that problem or that task in a much more different maybe out of the box thinking way or different that you felt like you could take that risk. So to me, being driven by punishment is not an ideal motivator. Effective, sure, but not as effective in my personal opinion. And then you think about reward. And a lot of companies, I mean, to me, you have to reward winning behaviors at your company to get your culture right. That is a core component of any kind of structural system, is rewards. What people are paid for is what they'll do, what gets measured gets done. The thing is, with being totally driven by reward, what happens when there is no reward, when there is no cheerleader giving you praise, when there is no next promotion? I think about this a lot for business owners or entrepreneurs or people who are really out there trying to do something that they want to do, but that there's not like a big rally behind them, pushing them or lifting them up, or there's no big pay increase coming in the future. So that's where I struggle with earning rewards. And I think if you're fully focused on just achieving for the sake of praise, to me that tells me that there might be a self-worth component to this. And you're looking for external validation to tell yourself that you're good enough. And I don't know about that. I truly think that self-love and intrinsic motivation, because you know who you are and you do things because they're aligned to your purpose, and because you're doing things that you know are aligned to your purpose, you just feel great about it, and that's what gets you through the hard times. That's what builds resilience. And so it's just something to consider. If you find yourself listening to this video thinking, oh, I'm totally driven by praise, reach out, let's talk. You can schedule a 15-minute intro call with me down below, and we can dive into to see how we might be able to work together. But it's just a little nugget there for you. To me, the idea of intrinsic motivation is truly self-love and understanding of self. And I think when you understand yourself, that's when you can understand others. When you can lead yourself, you can lead others. And to me, having a purpose is the foundation of a truly leader type lifestyle. I just think also when you have a clear purpose, you can understand what's for you and what's not for you. You know, what opportunities do you want to lean into and what opportunities do you need to say no to? And you have to say no to the wrong things in order to say yes to the right things. So anyway, that's a little bit about motivation. I hope this was somewhat helpful for you. If you want to talk more, of course, please feel free to reach out or schedule some time with me below. I would love so much if you would take a second to like this video or subscribe to my channel. It would be so wonderful for you to join my community of professional development. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you do something fun and joyful that sparks energy, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.